Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Brandy's Place. Thank you so much for tuning in as usual. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Like the videos. Send me your comments, suggestions about things that you might want to hear or see on the channel. And yeah, I think that's about it. Again, thank you for tuning in. It's such a beautiful day. I'm out in the park and figured I'd do a quick lock update and yeah, just update you guys because I haven't been on here in a few weeks, and so it's the weather is amazing. As you can see my little background here, I'm kind of sitting in the grass, but if you look over here behind me, I'm in front of a lake. It's so awesome. It's awesome to see people out here exercising and getting healthy, and so I like to come out to clear my mind whenever I can get outdoors. So today we're just going to talk a little bit about healthy hair. As you can see, here's my hair. I actually did a quick wash yesterday morning, early, like 5:30 before I went to work. Really focused on my scalp because I hadn't washed my hair in quite a while, so I needed to get that done. And I mean, looks good. I'm liking it. Hey, it's easy peasy, does the job. But just wanted to talk a little bit about healthy hair tips. Some things that you can be doing to keep your hair healthy. Not in any particular order, but just wanted to give you some things. So number one, definitely exercise. And I'm sure you hear that a lot. Exercise does a lot of things for your body in general. Of course, you're just going to be healthier. Your cardiovascular system is going to be stronger and when you're exercising. But when you're exercising, what happens is that your scalp begins to sweat, and sweat releases toxins, and that's what you want to come out of your body. You want all the toxins to come out. So that's a great thing for your scalp and a great thing for your hair. It improves the circulatory system, gets the blood flowing, things of that nature, which helps promote growth and health for your hair. So exercise, exercise, exercise. And along with exercise, another tip is to do yoga. And one of the best yoga poses that you can do is downward facing dog, because that is actually going to get the blood circulating, because you're in that downward facing motion into your head, and again, it's going to help to promote hair growth. So that is super awesome. So exercise, think about some yoga. Also drinking lots and lots of water. I mean, our bodies are made up of mostly water, so we need water to survive. We need water to be healthy for your skin, for your hair, for your nails, all that great stuff. So of course, water is going to come into play. Reducing the amount of stress in your life. Now, this is not only physical stress I'm talking about, but I'm also talking about different stresses on our hair. A lot of times, as free naturals or locked lovely goddesses and whatever, or just even if you have perms or whatnot, we typically like to manipulate our hair a lot, and we pull it back in buns and do all these different cool things with it. But the more that you do that, it also gives some tension to your hair as well. So it's stressing the strands of your hair and can cause breakage. So you want to be careful and mindful about stressing your hair in that manner. If you are going to pull your hair back, consider the things that you're using to tie up your hair with as well, because a lot of things that are metal, kind of sharp, they kind of take out hair as well. So you don't really want that if you're trying to promote growth. So be careful about what you're using to pull your hair back, and especially for those that are locked or just those that are natural. Make sure that your hair is really moisturized, and sometimes that's just spritzing with water before you start to manipulate your hair. You don't necessarily want to manipulate it while it's dry, because it's easier for it to kind of break off. And this is my personal experience, so it may be a little bit different for you. And if that's the case, definitely share your story below. So we talked about exercise, doing some yoga, drinking water, definitely cutting down on the amount of stress, and again, we're going to talk about some physical stress too, because stress is the underlying cause to so many different ailments in our bodies and diseases and illnesses. So live a stress-free life. I know it's kind of difficult, but do things like going to exercise. Exercise helps. Do things like meditating and praying and just kind of clearing your brain. And sometimes walking away from certain situations will help de-stress you as well. So you want to cut down on the amount of stress that you're going through. That will help with your healthy hair growth journey. So we want to do exercise. You want to try some yoga poses. You want to reduce the amount of stress. You want to drink water. Now, that old adage that says you are what you eat is very, very true. So the other thing is, if your hair growth is stunted, you may want to consider taking a look at what you're eating. We need protein. Protein helps to build muscle and build strong, healthy hair as well. So you want to make sure you're getting nice, lean proteins in your diet as well. And there are tons of different types of protein along the way that you can kind of research and see what works best for you. So you want to make sure you're getting enough protein, and most Americans are getting enough protein. But you want to make sure that it's quality protein, and that's the other thing. So eating lots of fruits and vegetables. They have tons of vitamins and minerals that your body needs in order to survive and thrive. So you want to make sure you're eating fruits and vegetables, and not just the same ones. I know we get used to eating certain things, but there are tons of fruits and vegetables out. Try something new. I try to put in my mind that I'm going to at least try a new fruit or a new vegetable at least once a month. And, you know, if I like it, great. And if I don't, that's fine too. But every fruit and vegetable has something a little bit different. You want to make sure that your plates are colorful when you're eating, because they all have tons and tons of things in there that your body actually needs to, like I said, survive and thrive. So watching the things that you're eating, cutting out the sugar and the salts and things of that nature will be a tremendous help to you. So you want to make sure that you're eating well, you're exercising, that you're reducing the amount of stress in your life and on your hair. And you want to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water as well. And then lastly, I just want to say, find out the routine that works best for you. Especially when it comes to moisture. Moisture is key with your hair. You want to make sure that your hair is moisturized well. So finding what that routine is for you. There's the lock method where you do liquid, oil, and cream. Maybe that works for you. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. You know, again, you have to find what works for your hair and what's going to be the best route for you. So those are just some of my tips for healthy hair. Oh, one more I forgot. When we are sleeping at night. So I've come across some ladies that have been locked, and you know, they don't wrap their hair up at night. And just because you're locked or just because you're natural doesn't mean that you don't need to wrap your hair up at night. You do. And you want to use a silk scarf or even a satin bonnet or something, because typically the sheets that we're using have a lot of cotton, and cotton very basically pulls out the moisture out of your hair. So you want to make sure that you're protecting your hair at night as well. And then the elements that we're exposed to during outdoors or even indoors, especially when it's cold outside. So maybe considering wrapping up your hair during the winter time, especially if you live in a place where there's a harsh winter, or when there's a lot of heat going on on the inside of wherever you're working or sleeping or whatever. You want to make sure that you're taking those things into consideration as well. So I think I'm done now. So of course I'll just run back through them. You want to make sure you exercise, try some yoga poses, get out there, get active. You want to make sure you're watching what you're eating, making sure that you're eating a healthy diet, including lots and lots of water. Try to remain stress-free, or at least reduce the amount of stress physically in your physical environment, but also the stresses that you're putting on your hair. Wrap your hair at night. You want to protect it from the cottons and things that could be pulling out the moisture out of your hair. And I think that was it. Hopefully I covered everything again. Again, subscribe below. I love you guys for tuning in and subscribing and liking the videos. Leave your comments, messages, suggestions, whatever you have for me. I look forward to it. So until our next video, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week, and that your healthy hair journey is amazing. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.